Everybody think that spring is the best time to actually sell your house. They think spring is summertime is the best time to actually get the most money. But what if I told you that waiting for spring is going to cost you some money? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the pros and cons of each season on when to actually list your house and which season is actually the best fit for you to actually get the most amount of money. What's going on, guys? My name is Cody, realtor with eXp Realty. I specialize in helping sellers get the most amount of money and help buyers find the next best deal. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and be sure to share this video if you want more valuable content just like this. And be sure to check out all my other social media accounts, my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok if you want more valuable content just like this. And without further ado, guys, let's jump right into the best seasons on when to actually sell your house. So number one, let's start with the spring market. Obviously, every seller is going to hit the market, which is also going to be our first con. Number one, you're going to have a lot of competition on the market. Whenever you have a lot of competition, that's going to be less demand for your home, because at this point, when there's a lot of competition in the area, people, especially buyers, are going to find the best deal. And whenever they do find the best deal, and when buyers realize that there's competition on that house, what happens when there's a lot of competition? The price goes up. There's going to be a lot of more demand, especially if it's in a certain area. But the pro is actually what I just said. More buyers are typically on the market in the springtime. A lot of people are relocating, especially, when the school year is over. A lot of parents want to make a move during the summer so that when August do come, they're already set in another home. They already got their stuff settled and they got their kids ready for school. So that is the number one reason why people list a lot in the spring market. But that's not it. Let's talk about the summer for number two. The summer market. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of competition, even more competition even on the summer market. But let's talk about the number one con that's on the summer market. Obviously, it ties to number two. There's going to be more competition, especially when the spring basically inventory is more compelling in the summertime. When there's a lot of inventory, especially if you list it in the springtime, then you're not getting any offers or buyers. And when summer comes, you're already deep into the MLS. You're already deep back into the market. All the new houses that came up on the summer market, it's already fresh on the list. People are already seeing that first. While your house was recently listed in the spring, your house is basically forgotten. But on top of that, number two stays the same. There's more buyers on the market. And when there's no more buyers, but you're not getting any offers, at that point, you're looking at price rise. Are you overpriced? Are you priced to sell? Can you get back at the demanding market where all the new summer inventory just hit? And yes, you can, but it's going to take a lot of price adjustment. But that's not it. Let's talk about the fall. Now, here's the good thing about the fall market that I always like to preach, because we all in September as of right now. We just not hit the fall market. Now, the number one con in this is there's not a lot of buyers. There's not a lot of buyers. There's not a lot of people who are actively searching, because most everybody did their, home buying in the spring and summer. And especially a lot of parents already, got their kids in school. They're not going to be making another move until the summertime. But here is the good news, especially, for the fall market, you have less competition. You have less competition on the market, meaning that if you do decide to list in the fall market, you're basically going to be one of the top competitors, especially when it comes to everybody who is sat on the market, especially spring. If your house is still in the market, really, if you listen to spring and you haven't got an offer yet, you are far behind when it comes to the fall market. Even though there's less buyers, but you have a more opportunity to get one of the first few offers of people who are actually looking into the fall market. And last but not least, let's talk about the winter market. Now, the winter market, this is the slow period. And, I kind of, second guess that. It's not really a slow period. It's all about, the skill of the agent and the pricing of the home, because there are active buyers all year round. But here's the number one con to that. Now, there's little bit of buyers who are actively looking in the winter market, but that doesn't mean there's no buyers in the winter market, because everybody's already did their fall shopping. Everybody's already did their spring and summertime. When the winter hits, it's Christmas time, it's New Year's. Everyone's kind of settled down with the family, but there's still some portion of buyers who are actively still looking. And the best way and the good news for that is that you have less and less and less competitors in the area. And when there's less competitors and when there's buyers actually looking, you're one of the top choices when it comes to homes on the market, or homes that came off the market who are going to decide to list next spring, and they're going to be stuck in this continuous cycle of just taking off the market, not getting any offers and all that stuff. And whenever you decide to list in a slower period, you still can sell. But like I said earlier, it depends on pricing. It depends on the skill of the agent to actually get where you need to go. Because if you decide to list, these are good listing areas, but keep in mind there's more competition on the market. And especially if you're a seller that wants to actually generate the most amount of money and have little to no competitors, call me now in the description below. Be sure to contact me. We can go over a game plan and a strategy on how we can demand the most amount of money in this same fall market going into the winter market to get you to whatever motivation that you're trying to do, either that's upsizing or downsizing, getting you to the next deal, and actually write you a game plan on actually getting you the most amount of money. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video on the markets of when to actually sell your home. Be sure to contact me down in the description below and a comment, which market are you leaning towards to actually sell your property? Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more valuable content like this. Be sure to check out all my social medias if you want more valuable informational content. And without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed this short video. I'll see you in the next one. Let's get it.